What's going on, good people? We are live, back with another real estate happy hour live from the high rise. I am your super producer, Jay Joseph. I'm here with my co-host, Margaret Harrison and Michael G. Davis. Look, I'm going to unmute the mics. We have some special guests with us who come on and decide to come on the show and who are also a part of our awesome team here, Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. Y'all talk to the people and tell them who you are.
What up? It's your boy Michael G. Davis, aka Professor X, because I peel back them layers in your mind and put you on the track to success.
And I am Margaret, also known as Mystique, because I come in really nice, but then I'll switch up on you when it comes to negotiation. Then I go back to being nice.
Then she go back to being nice.
Yes.
We have.
I am Laverne, the closer, because we got to get you into this Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm and get you closing on some transactions.
Right?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm loving the energy. The team is always bringing it. Look, I just want to remind you guys that we are streaming live from the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Facebook business page and YouTube channel. So I just want to invite you all to definitely like, subscribe, and leave your comments and questions here in the chat. And look, if you're not scared, come on camera with us. If not this time, definitely prepare for next time. But we definitely want you on the show. All right. Now, just to explain what this Real Estate Happy Hour Live is all about, it's just a little shop talk. Just like if you go to the barber shop, hanging out with your people or getting your hair done. We talk about a little bit of anything and a little bit of nothing. Okay. Everything, a little bit of nothing. We get trending topics off of social media, dialogue about it, along with some real estate advice to our consumers and our real estate team here at Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm and across the world. All right. So I just want to thank you guys again for tuning in. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe right now. And let's get this show started. Are y'all ready?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's what we're talking about. Look, we're starting off with some trending topics, guys. You know, we've kind of separated from Twitter, formerly known Twitter, X now. But I don't know if you guys noticed this morning, everyone from Facebook and Instagram were running to X because there was an outage.
It was an outage. You didn't hear about it?
Nah.
Man down.
Yes. And look, I was upset because I was trying to make some posts and get some stuff done early, and they messed up my whole vibe.
So who was out again? Because, was it last week? It was AT&T.
Right,
Yeah. So who was it today?
Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp. So all of the Meta, it seemed like was down.
I used WhatsApp today. So I don't think it was long though. It was it wasn't a long time, was it just?
It was kind of long. I mean, especially in this day and age, an hour is long.
Does Facebook on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Meta
owns WhatsApp. Okay. I know Meta owns Instagram.
Yeah, in fact, yeah.
So okay, maybe it was just day in.
It was, but things are trending and stuff on there. People make poking fun, saying, "Yo, all these loyal Facebook and Instagram users over here on X, y'all can leave now. It's back up."
Y'all can go back from once y'all come.
Right, but nah, man, that's just crazy how.
Well, I guess it was so early this morning that I don't really fool around with any of that stuff until about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess maybe I was up early doing it. I usually am trying to look at some stuff, but I know a lot of people were affected by it.
It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than when your whole cell service leaves and you don't have contact with nobody, can't find nothing through the map for nothing.
Right.
Look, that might have been a blessing.
Well, it was. Okay. That you were heading somewhere and the map wasn't working where you're trying to get you
to. You had that situation?
I did. When AT&T went down, fortunately, I had the address in my phone, but I didn't. I was trying to map it to where I was going. So, yeah. And the building was way behind some other building.
You might want to consider another phone service.
Nah, that's okay. It was temporary. I think they all go through it at some point.
Let's just hope for not. Let's hope it's not a blackout.
Yeah.
Well, the sun has been doing a lot of flaring.
Oh, have you?
Some solar flares, yes.
So what happens? Is that what throws off the satellites and things like that when the sun do the flare?
Yeah.
It's like the sun farting.
I don't know.
I mean, it's the gaseous release, ain't it?
But it's the cold gas giant, so it's all one big fart if you think of it like that.
Technically.
Yeah.
That's a way to look at it.
Yeah, we got that. We got the eclipse coming up next month.
Another one? I just don't recall this many eclipse. But I don't recall eclipse like when I was growing up, them having this many back to back.
There wasn't no way to tell everybody about it. Like, so, yeah, you can find out anything now. Back then, all kind of stuff was going on. They just ain't.
That's true.
They just ain't know about it.
You're gonna hear about it. I think they said like a state of emergency. Well, I don't know if it's that or they're preparing for something.
Emergency.
They're preparing for it.
Look it up.
A state of emergency just for the eclipse.
Man, look, I'm just saying stuff that I heard, you know.
Like, it's gonna be the purge.
Uh-oh.
Look, keep that word out your mouth, Margaret.
Like purge?
What's the purge?
I mean, I feel like we need some dystopian life going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
Planet of the Apes?
Man, we going.
No, not
The Purge?
No.
The new Family Fathers, man?
But you know what? So if everything just shuts down, because we're so used to social media and telephone, so then I guess we're gonna have to be. You're gonna have to know enough people so that word by mouth can get to your people to let them know that you're okay if everything shut down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that have to happen.
And then you can't get your money, and that make people go like crazy. Like 80% of the people gonna start going crazy. You can't get money.
Yeah,
that's why they said you should always keep at least. This is what
200
in your pocket, cash.
$200,
right?
Well, somebody told me 100. My thing is, as long as you got some cash on you, so if everything shut down, you don't have cash to buy it. But the funny thing is,
a lot of things you can do, man, to prepare, because it would be a lot of people.
I don't know, y'all. No matter how much cash you got, you can't be around people because they're gonna be like, "Oh, he got cash. Let's go."
You just can't let people know everything you got, too.
Exactly. Look, I got $5 here. You want it?
Okay, look, this is my thing. This is my thought. Maybe like 3 weeks ago. I don't even know. It just came from anywhere. It was like I probably would have me a little stash of food just to give away. You know what I'm saying? Like the unhealthy stuff, like bioengineered or something that maybe kill someone.
Something to barter.
You say the unhealthy stuff?
Yeah, the stuff. You know, if they're trying to rob me in that time of need. You know what I'm saying? Like, here you go. Yeah, payback down the line. You're gonna have the bubble guts.
Get up on me, man. Get up on me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
they don't take my good stuff and my stash.
Yeah. There's a lot of those dystopian movies coming out, like the end of the what was that? Who's in it? Julia Roberts is in it. It's a Netflix movie.
What was it called?
I think When the World Ends or At the End of the World or something. So it's just like the electricity just went out in New York City. So it's like our life went out. What happened? So it's like in a couple of hours, it's chaos. So it don't matter what if you got money in your pocket or what. It's just chaotic. And
if it's dark, it's dark.
Yeah, people revert to like their animalistic ways. Yeah. And they start like, let me get all that I can get to myself.
Well, I hope they just stay on that side of the world, or that side of the country, or that side of the neighborhood, because my side is gonna be calm, relaxed, and okay.
You gotta.
They did say it was a state of emergency. I'm reading it now. 2024 state of emergency, small state of emergency. My gas, fuels,
for New York.
No, it's for Texas. Texas count. Let's see it. Issues of state.
Oh, Laverne is coming.
That's okay. It can come all they want to. It ain't coming here. It ain't coming to my face.
It's funny we talking about this, man, because my daughter just put me on a dystopian movie yesterday.
What?
So on Netflix, there's this movie called Sweet Tooth. Have you seen Sweet Tooth?
Oh, that's the show. It looks really weird to me, so I haven't watched it.
So we was actually looking at another movie, and you know how Netflix do them recommendations?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, the recommendations get your boy. I'm like, bro, that dude look kind of interesting. So I was like, put that on right there. So my daughter, I'm sitting there with her, we're kind of looking at it, And at first, we're trying to understand it. Like it's an interesting story. It's a very interesting story how they lay it out. But while you're looking at it, like when it first starts, you're like, man, it's starting kind of slow. Okay. But then you don't want to, like, it's interesting. Like it's different, it's unique, it's odd. That's what it is. It's odd, it's weird. So you're looking and you like, and I found myself kept telling myself, all right, I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. All right, I'm gonna give it a little bit more. I ain't sold on it. I'm gonna sit here and watch the whole thing. Next thing I know, I'm through episode 1, and I'm like,
you got it.
Hey, that was pretty cool. I looked at the next episode. Next time it's 1 o'clock. I'm like, bro, go to bed, dog. But I like the way they're telling the story, because it's one of those situations where they're telling multiple people's perspectives, but you know some point they're going to connect, but you don't necessarily know how. So it's like you're staying in it because you really want to see, like, how is all of this going to come together and how are all of this going to connect. And then the main character, his innocence and his naivety is it's so likable. So like you really want to see him make it, because literally the whole world is trying to kill him, and he's just a little 9-year-old kid. He just happened to be half boy, half deer. but he's so it's set in a dystopian time. It's set that they got this virus that's killing people. They call it the sick. And the same time that came was when these half-breed kids would start being born. Like it all happened identically. So now the whole population, the whole population is blaming these half-breeds for causing they ain't got no proof that they caused it, but they're blaming, like they're the ones that caused it. So now they're out to get them. There's no law and order. It's an interesting story.
So this is okay. So first question: how many episodes is this? Because I'm not gonna look at it if it's more than 2. I don't want to be in 12. Then I'm gonna be about.
Hey, it has 2 seasons. I'm just in season 1.
Okay. Second question. So did you say like it's a half child and a half animal?
Yeah, it's half boy, half deer.
Okay, so back in the day, and I say back in the day because this is probably in the late 90s or early 2000s. Did you ever watch a show? I think it was called Animorphs. And
I heard of it.
Yeah, so back then I used to watch it with my kids. It was something they did that watched back then. And it was similar to the same thing. No, well, not similar, but where people or children morphed into these animals.
So they morphed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So on this one, they were just being born. Like they were giving birth. They started giving birth to kids, and they were coming out like half bird, half animal, half cat, half.
I've seen a half cat and a half rabbit before.
Really?
Ages ago. I'm like, who connected something? I don't know. It was a weird looking animal.
And that's
probably been a good time.
They're playing with genetics and DNA.
They were doing something, but that's probably been a good 40 years ago. I haven't seen that.
But look, I think this takes us into the topic though, because aren't we talking about overpopulation today?
Oh yeah.
And why do people add up other stuff?
Well, so look, in this movie, they're saying this virus, it was like population control. That the human, like in one of the scenes, the guy took, because the kid was trying, like when the kid was born, his dad took him out into the woods, so he was isolated from everything. So by the time he turns 9, he's been isolated from all of this stuff that's been going on. So that's where his innocence comes in, because he really doesn't understand how much in danger that he is, and he's the only one that can talk. The rest of these hybrids, I mean, think about it. Like if society is against you, like if you're an outcast, they're not teaching them to read, they're not teaching them to talk. So they're part animals, so they're acting like animals. So when people see him, they're like, you can talk. Like, how can you talk? Like what's really going on? It makes him even much more different. But he doesn't recognize how much danger he's in. But there's a scene where there's an apple in a jar and it has ants in the apple, and he shows them, and he was like, this was the human race, They were just like these ants, like little greedy, you know, taking advantage, just like not leaving anything, was just consuming. And then the earth course corrected. And it course corrected by now it has this virus and it's fixing things. But but as humans, we ain't figuring it out.
Nature will figure it out itself out. It
will pivot.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how do we determine that the earth is overpopulated? Like, how do we come to that conclusion?
I think for sure the lack of resources. I think that that plays a part. It's not just numbers. It's like the amount of resources that a certain, I guess, a number of people can utilize. But when you start lacking that and access to certain things, I think we start to think that overpopulated.
Margaret put a church finger up.
Yeah, I put my church finger up. You know what though? I think the earth is so wonderfully and beautifully made. I don't think there is such a thing as overpopulation. Because there's a lot of land. It's just people aren't using what we have properly. Okay. So it's always like coming from a situation of lack. So we don't have what we need. We're going to go over there and take yours, and we're going to use all your resources, and then you're in a state of lack. Okay. Yeah. Hey, y'all are just hoarding. It's enough for all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
There is no... It's just so somebody somewhere say, hey, it's too many people over here.
Yeah.
Just not having that access.
They're using resources we can be using. But not that you got all your resources in the back and you having them back there. And you just say, well, we're going to go over there and take all their oil.
So is it greed? It's greed, right?
I think it's greed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's greed, not overpopulation, but greed. Because if it's too many people in a certain area, people will spread out.
Yeah. And then when we think about the amount of waste that we create,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we just were more intentional about what they say, recycle, reduce, reuse, then there could be a lot more sustenance, for everyone, man. So,
yes, I know some cities are more densely populated. Like New York or Japan.
Million. Bro, like I can't even imagine 16 million people.
Or Mumbai, India.
Yeah, a billion people.
Like they're densely populated. I understand that. But I would just think, okay, just spread out. But it's like when they spread, they're taken from the people who are already there. And it's like if somebody just sit and say, hey, just stop. Just stop for a minute.
Well, the people
it's enough.
Well, Japan is an island. They ain't got nowhere to go.
There's boats, planes, ships.
Well, what country? Who country they gonna go to?
That's what I'm saying. It's greed.
The borders is.
It's greed. This is a big old world.
So you saying there's country lines, John?
No.
It should just be Earth.
Yes. That's not man's nature, apparently.
Yeah, and then I have never been to Japan, but my question would be, seeing that there's so much land and it's an island. Are they building on top of things? Are they building under the water? So they probably do have buildings in places, like Margaret said, that they can still spread out to. So
we can. I've never been to Japan, so I'm solely going off of what I've heard. Okay. But they're like decades ahead of us
when
it comes to advancement.
So so if they so ahead and so advanced and so ahead, I'm sure they have the means to be able to build and create places and spaces for.
But get it? It goes back to the greed thing. So they're light years ahead of us. So they can be teaching us some things. They're Wakanda. But it's just like, if we find out what they're doing, I think our leaning was to take it over, to take
Japan don't trust America, man. They dropped that bomb. Shoot.
So I think,
I would never.
So that's what I'm saying. So the world has no country lines. If you go out there, they don't have no strong borders.
Yeah, but
it's not natural.
But Margaret, hold on. When you look at other, when you look in the animal kingdom, animals are territorial.
They are. And when somebody come in your territory, they either work it out
or
they kill each other. So that's just like listen, so I guess we just know better than the animals. We just got a lot more.
We have a larger frontal lobe. That's all.
And there's more greed that takes place.
we got and we have the thumb. We got the thumb and we got a larger frontal lobe.
Which is why
different consequences
shake us off and have all these little viruses come.
Like a flea.
Yeah. So okay. Over here in this area, I like for them to stay, but we got to get rid of about 2 billion of them. Throw something out there and let them start sneezing and falling off.
Shake them off.
Yeah, just shake them off.
That's not well. I can't wait to start seeing the half-breed kids.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's fictional because there's no way that can be a viable life form.
Why?
Yeah.
That's Netflix fiction. A half-boy here.
Hey, he wiggles his ears.
Let the rapture come. Because that ain't
Hey, look, he wiggles his ears, man. It's the cutest thing.
You know what?
How do y'all feel about the population of Texas, Houston? But go ahead, Laverne, finish yours.
No, I was gonna say, it's funny because we watch all this TV and all these shows. Somebody has all these different imaginations for people to come up with these movies and shows. You just never know what's out there.
Hey,
what's real and or what's not. Like they trying to get us ready.
Hey man, go look at Star Trek. Go look at when Star Trek came out, and you're gonna start seeing like they had the little ear pods. They had the communicators. The communicators. They were talking to the computer. Like they had the rope, bro.
So now you get a transporter.
Japan probably got it already.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jess, you say, what do we think about the population here in Texas?
How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like, because I've been looking at it on social media, a lot of people are saying everyone's moving to Texas, everyone's moving to Houston, it's over. Everyone's like, get out, it's too crowded already, type of deal.
I feel like it's just more opportunity.
We have more room here. I think it's just us native Houstonians want to keep it to ourselves.
We do. People they're invading us, man.
Yeah, it's a lot more room. And it's a lot more building going on.
Yeah.
Well, people complaining. I was at this thing on Sunday, and they were complaining about how much traffic it is. And I'm like, bro, a lot of it ain't just because we got a bunch of people. They always fixing something. Like a lane is always closed. There's always a bottleneck somewhere. Like I don't know what they're doing, but a lot of it is just people in the way. I mean, construction, like they're fixing something. Like, what is in the way? Like, I don't know what they're doing here behind our office on West Green, but man, I wish they would hurry up and finish it, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all fixing?
Right.
How long is it gonna take you?
Yeah, man. All I see is pipes. I see big pipe, little pipe, circular pipes, pipe sideways, pipes standing up. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing under the
red lights traffic? That's it.
Yes. But you know what? Maybe what we're doing is coming into the era of like the Jetsons. We're gonna be flying cars now, flying
under the sea, like the mermaids.
Something, yeah. We're gonna be doing something.
I'm a little afraid though, because like when you think about the Jetsons and the Flintstones and the mermaids, like it wasn't really diverse, bro. Like it wasn't a lot of diversity in
they had imagination, but not an imagination.
I don't know, man. It wasn't a lot of I ain't seen no people I could relate to on them.
You know what? That's okay. They just didn't have us in those roles back then, but we can still use that technology. We can still become that. We's more of us now that are able to be in those roles. We just didn't know it back then. But I mean, what is that other movie with Bruce Willis? Is it Sixth Sense?
Well, yeah. Well, how does that relate?
The Sixth Sense?
Oh, because they were flying. They were flying vehicles.
Element. You mean the Fifth Element?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
I
don't think that ain't off topic.
That one. Right, they have flying taxis, so we'll have flying Lyft cars and flying Ubers and all of that.
Yeah,
so
the Fifth Element, that was pretty cool, man.
And it was diverse.
It was diverse. We had I don't know, the clown, the entertainer. You know what we bought
Chris Tucker.
Yeah, man.
What about
Oh man, he was.
And they had a lot of different kind of villains. They had
different.
It was very diverse. She was blue.
Yeah, exactly.
She was blue. All right, man. So what's our topic? What's our real estate topic, Jess?
Real estate topic: the pros and cons of obtaining your broker's license.
Don't do it.
Con. Every year they want some money.
Who? The broker's license?
Yeah, to get it.
No.
They don't want it every year.
The state? No, I just got to go every 2 years like you do.
Let's see, a con. Having all these people pulling at your coattails, wanting your assistance, and you're responsible for them.
I don't think that's a con, man. I think what I'm gonna say is, if you get your broker,
everybody.
If you get it, man, like you have to have a heart for wanting to help people. Like, don't get it because you want the money. Like, oh well, I'm gonna bring in these agents and I'm gonna make money off of them. Like, don't do that, bro, because you're not gonna have what's required to have sustainability at it.
Okay.
Because you do have all those people, all those many people pulling at you. So yes, that is true. But you have to have the right motivations, because I think I had some coffee with shout out to my man Luke at the Fitzpatrick Group. I had some coffee with him and we were talking about it. And what I was telling him was that you have to have a heart for it, because when we sell a house to a family, like, that's not just life changing, like that's generational changing. Like, if there's a generation of people that all they, mama rented, daddy, auntie rented, everybody rented, and then we put you in the house and now we've exposed home ownership into your family, that doesn't change the trajectory of your life. It changes the trajectory of those generations that come after you and that's exposed to that. Well, the way to help more people be able to do that is that you have to train a workforce that's going to be able to help guide those people, educate, work with those individuals. And when a person gets it in this real estate space, like, there's so much potential, there's so much upside in the real estate when it comes to quality of life. When a person really gets it and they begin to start helping families on a large scale with their real estate needs, then their life too begins to change and begins to go on a totally different trajectory. So in reality, as a broker, like, you have to understand that, and you have to accept the impact that you literally have on people's lives. Like, if you do this right, it can change generations. And if that's not the place that you're coming from, then you're not going to have the energy that's required to pour into this for it to be effective, man. So, I think that could be a pro and a con, because, like, for someone like me, I say it all the time, and I'll say it on camera right now. If I had to just keep working with buyers and sellers, I'd have been out of real estate. Like, I don't get fulfillment out of that. Like, it's a good thing, but I don't get fulfillment out of that. I get fulfillment out of working with people, like teaching business owners and working with them and coaching them and seeing the light bulb come on and their business and moving in a different direction. Like, that's why I enjoy this business. So that's definitely a pro for me. Mm-hmm. Do any of y'all, do you want to get a license?
I didn't. Nope.
Ever?
No. Really.
Laverne, you want to get your broker's license?
No, no. But no. But you know what? It's funny because I hear when I talk to some people that are brokers, some people are getting a broker's license because they want to keep all the money. And then some people like me may have one or two agents, I guess, because they're just not trying to, like you say, have people pulling at you. Me, I don't want my broker's license because, like, I do good to take care of myself. As far as the energy, as far as the, I like, what, it's funny to say that because I actually just like helping buyers. I work with listings, but I guess buyers is more, they need more help. I like both. I'm gonna say that.
So, there are some people that get their broker's license for the prestige of it, right? Like, they feel like the marketplace responds different when you have broker behind your name versus, just realtors. Some people see it as a way to differentiate, to make them more marketable, to tell the customer, hey, I'm a broker. I'm not just a regular, I don't have just a salesperson's license. I have a broker's license, as if it orders some level of, competitive advantage to the consumer, but we know it doesn't. Like it's the same, but that's how you're going to utilize it. The only thing that the broker's license does, it allows you to bring people into an organization and be able to get compensated, based off of their performance. But as it relates to, I know plenty licensed agents that know way more than brokers when it comes to this business and are way more successful. I think it really just kind of boils down to, again, like your motives for wanting to do it. And it can either be for the prestige of it all, and that's it, great. But if it is that you want to have, and this is what I was going to say, Laverne, because you mentioned about some people getting their broker's license and they're having 1 or 2 agents versus somebody like us where we have, over 80. Well, my personal opinion is that the same energy that goes into developing these 80 is the same energy that will go into having 1. And I think that's where most people miss it. Because if you're effective in helping that 1 move to a different level in their business, in their mindset, in their belief, all of that. If you're effective in doing that with 1 agent, you're going to be effective in doing that with 80 or 100 or 1,000. Like it doesn't matter. Like it's going to be the same energy personally that you got to pour into what you're doing.
Well, you know what? So okay. So one more thing. That being said, because I have had relatives and friends say, well, if you become a broker, I'll do it, and I'll do it under you. So I think because I know because I believe in your coaching. If I could be a broker under you and then you coach them, that would be something different. Because that's just not my forte.
Hey, I coach them for you, Aaron.
When I first got into the business, a few years in, a lot of family members like, oh, so are you gonna become a broker? Mm-hmm. Like that's the next step. Like why are you like here? Like shouldn't you be striving for something else? When are you gonna become a broker? And I'm like, you don't know what that entails. And it's like, I guess it is like a prestige thing. Mm-hmm. It's like I don't have time for all those people just so you can think I'm somebody.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then they wouldn't know what it is.
Yeah, they would.
They wouldn't know what it is. I mean, we have agents, like you said. I even didn't know fully what it was until working closely with Mike. And like he's expressed, it requires a certain level of character and attention, to their whole point is to be able to profit in a sense, and make money by recruiting these people. But it makes no sense if you don't have the time, the passion, and to really get them to a point where they can produce. What are you really doing it for from the correct standpoint, from that standpoint? The prestige, getting I guess, that's one aspect of it. But the real, I think, nuts and bolts of being a broker, it just all falls in line with having to really train and take on a responsibility, not only from their production standpoint, but even from a legal standpoint. You're all around responsible for their success.
Absolutely. And everybody ain't built for that.
Right. And then other people will think, okay, so all of your commission is going to your broker then. You don't even have control over your money. And I'm like, well, that's one way to look at it, but that's not the case. Because I would think brokers in the brokerage, they have splits too, don't they?
Or broker associates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like, hey, it's all mine now.
Well, I think it's as in any relationship, right? It has to be reciprocity. It has to be a win-win. Like it has to be set up that way. And I mean, there are some brokers out there to where it is not a fair setup, like for the amount that's commanded versus what's given. It's not fair. But on the other side too, right? So like for the amount that's given from the broker versus the amount that's taken from the agent, like that's disproportionate. So it can happen on the broker side and on the agent side and it not line up. So you gotta find that balance, number one, for the brokerage to be profitable so it can stay in business, but also so that the agent can be profitable so they can take care of their needs, desires, wants, and quality of life as well. So it's just about finding that financially, it's about finding that balance. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And then one other thing, it's like branding. Mm-hmm. A lot of people will say, well, I would rather be my own broker because I could brand the way I want to. I could have my signs the way I want to have them. I don't have to go through another person to say, hey, does this sign fit with what we're doing? Mm. And I can brand me. It's not so much as the company. Yeah. So a lot of people would choose to be a broker for that reason.
Well, I mean, but you got options out there, right? Like, so you have a company that, they are about, you're only going to push their brand. Like, they're not going to, even if you create your own brand, it has to be like, follow the same look or feel of the major company. Mm-hmm. But then you have other brokerage firms, and they're like, you don't have to have any correlation to what the brand of the major company looks like. As long as you just have on there powered by or whatever, you have that autonomy. So I think it's just about finding the brokerage that, if a person decides that they don't want to have a broker's license, there are options to where they can still create them a team and have that autonomy.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So real estate gone wild. It's your turn, girl.
Okay. So, realtors are people.
Are they?
Yes, we're
They're
people.
Not hybrids?
No, we're not hybrid.
Like
I said, the rep need to come if people walking around here part deer.
Hey, look, there was one. It was like a part kid, part human, part bird. And I was thinking, like, the whole time I've been looking at this show, because it was like one of the very first scenes, I was like, could he ever fly?
There's a I think it's a French movie called Animal something, where people are morphing into animals. They call them mutants. So they are morphing into animals. And then there was a bird. He was teaching himself to fly.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know. I don't know how it worked out on this movie.
Yeah.
Because and another thing is that allegedly they're all kids. Like, they never let them grow up. So it's like they either kill them off or they experiment on them. So they never become. Wow. They never, because they're seeing this one kid who's 9, and they're like, man, how you get so old? It's crazy. I can't kill kids.
In this movie, the adults are morphing. Oh. So you just wake up and your nails start falling off, and you get like wolf hand.
Oh my God.
It's just something weird. Like, the rapture need to come at that point.
But realtors are human. Come on, we digress. We digress.
Realtors are human, and we have all kind of things that we bring to the profession.
Yes.
So there's this one, we're going to call this story Dyslexic Dennis.
Okay.
So Dennis has this problem. He'll switch your number on you. You'll tell him it's 345 Kennedy Street. He going to say 453 Kennedy Street. So he came into this profession with this particular problem.
Okay.
Now, so Dennis had to have a very understanding broker, which is why your agents really have to lean on you, brokers. He had to go to his broker and say, hey, I have a problem every now and again. I'll switch up some numbers.
Yeah.
Do you feel that I could be a good realtor and make it in this business, knowing I have this problem?
I got this issue.
So
he went to the broker and asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what you would do.
That's what you do.
So Dennis, he's very self-aware. He said, hey, I have this problem. I want to be successful. Can I be successful? Because I'm going to switch your number up.
Yeah.
So he went to his broker. His broker was like, yeah, Dennis, you just need an assistant.
That's not dyslexic.
Yeah, you just need an assistant. That's all. So they got Dennis an assistant, which was wonderful. So Dennis had to get used to the assistant because Dennis will switch up a number. Mm-hmm. So he went through a few assistants because they was like, Dennis, I told you 345 Kennedy. Mm-hmm. Why do you keep saying 435? So he had a hard time getting an assistant. So he finally got an assistant who was working out with him. You have to be very patient with Dennis.
Got to be patient with Dennis.
Yes, because if not, he's saying, okay, client, meet me at 345, and
he will switch a number.
He will switch a number up on you. So the assistant was like, okay. So the assistant had to call the client to say, hey, this is where we meet.
Got to figure.
Don't pay no number to what Dennis tells you. So the client said, okay, sure, we just want to see the house. So that worked out for a while until the assistant, you move on because, nobody wants to be assistant forever.
Right.
So Dennis went back to his broker and said, hey, what, I can't, it took me like 3 assistants to get to that last assistant.
Yeah.
What can we do? The broker said, Dennis, look, man, you will switch up a number.
So he reiterated.
Yes. So the broker said, Dennis, I don't know how I can help you, but I think you should just invest in real estate.
Oh.
Yeah. Invest. Because Dennis went through all these assistants.
Took his stripes.
It's like, how do you help?
We sending your license back.
So it's like, how do you help somebody? So
it's not working out.
Realtors coming to this career, we have all of our baggage. If you happen to be dyslexic with numbers,
hey, be careful.
It can work, but you're gonna need to have people around you being very patient. Mm-hmm. So that's my real estate going wild. Because Dennis would switch up a number. You'll be at all kind of addresses. The client will be over here and all up in arms, like, what's going on?
Well, some of the most successful people, man, they were dyslexic.
What did they do? Because Dennis couldn't make it.
Hey, look, man, it's just one thing to deal with. Obstacles, man. I was talking about that today, man. It's character building, bro. Your obstacles and your challenges are just there to build character.
So Dennis's broker let him down. He tried. They went through like a whole bunch of assistants.
That boy just said, hey, it ain't working.
It's so good.
All right. What's next? Is it Marcus Mo?
No, we got a tip for the day. Real estate tip. Y'all give me some best practices when it comes to your listing appointments. Best listing appointment practice, a tip that you can think of.
Let's see.
Man, I feel like by the time you get to the appointment, like the work has already been done.
You're in.
Yeah, like you have to when you start the sales process, right? Then you have when you walk through their door, they have to already be convinced that they're going to hire you. So that's through whatever communication that you've had leading up to it. That's through whatever information that you submitted. Like you have to already have shown yourself valuable to them, right? A lot of agents, man, they set the listing appointment and then they go in there for the hard sell. And this is just literally maybe the second time that they're talking to these people, right? And wonder why they're not being chosen. Like you have to court and you have to put yourself in a position to they see value. I'll use yesterday as an example. So I have these individuals, man, I've been kind of talking to them off and on over the last year. And, now they want us to come in and they want to do a listing appointment and things like that. But I found out yesterday, they were confused. They thought this whole time that I was interested in buying their house. And I'm like,
what? Oh my God.
I'm trying to offer y'all resources to help y'all with the house so you can get what you want. So, so yesterday's conversation was all about them understanding, like, what was it that I was really offering? But once they got an understanding of it, then now they're like, hey, man, in a couple of weeks, we really want you to come and talk to us.
No
brainer. Bro, it's been a year, dog. We've been talking, and I've been talking about this. But I think that's the mindset that agents have to understand that, like, it's you gotta be every interaction, every engagement, every phone call, every email. It's all to put you in a position to where you exhibit value to and you answer the question to them why they should hire you.
Yes, and it's so much easier when you go into the listing appointment when you've already talked to them and established some kind of rapport. Yeah, so they know your value already. So you can walk in there like, yeah, this is me. You see me in person. I look forward to working with you because we're finna start doing business together. And with that attitude, they're like, yeah, of course you might.
Because like, look, you just picked up one that, and it doesn't matter where they come from. Like you picked up one that was on Google. Like they just Google, right? But like, did you automatically get the listing? Like there was some interaction and engagement with the lady, right?
Okay, yeah, it was interaction. So she said, hey, do you know of an appraiser? I'm like, yes, I do. And then she mentioned that, yeah, I'm interviewing a few different agents, and then you all automatically go. I was like, yeah, let me get back to you. I gave her an appraiser. She said, well, I'm going out of town. I'm like, so where are you going? So I just started, getting some chit chat with her. She's from California. Her mother's in California. She goes back and forth. And it's like, okay, so when I call and it's not about real estate. So how did your trip go with your mother? Oh, yes, girl, this is what happened. This is what happened. This is what happened. Oh, and by the way, the appraiser came and this was the number. I'm like, okay, fine. Can I come by and take a little pictures and view the property? And we start talking. So I don't know who else she was interviewing, but I'm the one who got the listing, and I didn't have to feel like I had to really sell.
Yeah.
Because we built a rapport, and she knows what my value is. I gave her some valuable resources. She knows what the hard value of her property is. And she feel confident in that number. Yeah. So it's like, hey, I didn't have to go sell. She knows she was already convinced. Margaret. Yeah.
My best tip, just put yourself in a position for they already have hired you. You're just going for them to sign the paperwork. Like they in their mind, they've already hired you. And this right here is just, a part of the process.
Part of the process.
Yeah.
So
that's true, because I know the listings that I've had have been just that. Whether it was because some people will come to an open house to interview you, so that as you form that rapport and you talk to them and answer their questions, now when you go to their house, you already know what you're going for to close the deal, for them to sign that listing agreement. And so that's what it's all about, so that there's no confusion when you get there.
Yeah. But one of the things, it's funny that we're saying that, and then we'll end with this. They literally said to me yesterday, we've been talking, we got all these people calling and sending us stuff in the mail, but you're the only one that keeps following up.
Okay.
Like, you're the only one. I got you saved in my phone. Keep following up. You don't want to keep
watching in the follow up.
Exactly. That's a good follow up.
Yeah, true.
Good stuff, man. That was a good one. We appreciate you all's insight and tips on that. I'm sure a lot of realtors will now show up to their appointments ready to sign some paperwork.
Yeah, man. Sure. Yeah, man. Before you come, don't you?
Oh, my moment.
Talk to us about your moment.
Yes. So Mary Kay has this wonderful sugar scrub, and it's for the lips. It's something real quick. It'll prepare your lips to be moisturized by any other lip balm, a Mary Kay lip balm, perhaps. It'll help your lipsticks glide on smoother. It's just it gives you a slight plumping feel.
Plumping.
Yeah, plumping feel. So hey, $5.
$5.
Scrub, yes.
I can't pay the $5.
I got $5 on it.
Me too.
Yes. So it's like something you can do quick for you to pamper yourself in the day.
So if they're interested, where do they go?
Okay, so there's some information going at the bottom of your screen. You can go to that website. You can text that phone number.
And get it done.
Yes, and get it done.
Hey, that $5.
$5, yes. It's something that you can do for yourself. just something not too big, but something to say, hey, I love me. I'm gonna sugar scrub these lips.
Exactly.
Indeed. Well, look, I love the sugar scrub. I've actually tried it myself, so that's my other recommendation. Get you some sugar scrub for $5.
Look at you, got a testimonial. You got a witness.
Love it.
Consumer review.
Already, look, anytime, get your sugar scrub. Look, next episode topic, guys, make sure you follow social media to know what we're talking about here. We do this show every Tuesday. You can hear from us going live, talking about a little bit of everything, a little bit of nothing here at the Real Estate Happy Hour Live. So tune in. Now, Mike, let the people know what we have on here at Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm before we get out of here.
Man, let me let these people know what we got going on. All right. So we're going to talk about the Real Estate Happy Hour Live. I mean, just our digital programming in general. So, we have our Monday Night Live, where we do that on Mondays at 7 o'clock. we have our Realtor Life podcast where, recently, like my guest for today was Mr. Brian Bartholomew. He did an amazing job. So y'all go back and check that out. You've just experienced the Real Estate Happy Hour Live. So you know about our shenanigans that we're doing on Tuesdays at 2:30. And then we got our Prime Real Estate Network podcast that we do on Thursdays at 12. And the Prime Real Estate Podcast is a real estate talk show. It's hosted by author, serial entrepreneur, and co-founder of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, Larry W. Brooks, along with professional realtor and real estate investment expert, Mr. Rick Davis. The show delivers no hype education and expert perspectives in a fast-paced, entertaining style. So that's going to be coming up here this week on Thursday, 12 o'clock. Check it out. There's a new episode released every week, so be sure to subscribe to the Prime Real Estate Network today. All right, something that we're super proud of is our Houston Real Estate channel that's powered by Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. If you haven't already, go to the channel. Make sure you subscribe because the Houston Real Estate channel, it's your comprehensive guide to exploring the vibrant neighborhoods of Houston, Texas. You're going to get valuable insights. You're going to insights on Houston's real estate market with the diverse range of videos, including in-depth market reports and essential tips for buyers and sellers. So go there now and take full advantage of that. Then you got our World Changers community. And through our World Changers community, it's all about connection and collaboration. You do not have to be an agent with Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, but you can take advantage of some of the benefits that our realtors do get by taking part in this community. It allows you to unlock the full potential of your real estate career by becoming a part of the membership. You'll be joining a supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. You'll be able to embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. You'll be able to make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. You'll be able to elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success, including acing the real estate exam. You'll be able to enjoy accessibility and easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part. Man, y'all ready for the best part?
Yeah.
It won't cost you a dime. It is absolutely free. The only investment required is your time. The rest is on the house. So are y'all ready to soar with us? Come on, man. Join us now. Let's make sure your real estate journey is unforgettable. There are a couple of ways that you can become a part of this community. If you already have a real estate license, then we invite you to explore the World Changers community and take the next step in your journey by visiting the site that we have on the screen. If you're in the process of obtaining, like if you're not licensed yet, then there's another way that you can be connected. If you're in the process of obtaining it, or you're interested in getting your real estate license, then you can discover this exclusive opportunity that's waiting for you with our Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm student affiliate membership. And all you got to do is go to the screen to get more details about the program. I'm so thrilled every week to come on here and share with you all this incredible opportunity, knowing it aligns perfectly with your interests and goals. So come on today, man. Join us in shaping the future of real estate. All right, now we got some great events happening here. Starting out this Saturday, one of the things that I told the leadership team is that we are on a mission, right? We are on a mission to help 1 million have 1 million successes in helping individuals with their real estate needs. That's what we're on a mission to do. And to be able to do that, we have to put together projects and events like what we're going to be doing over these next couple of Saturdays. So this Saturday, one of our builder partners, Cityside Home, in partnership with one of our lender partners, US Bank and the City of Houston, they're now in the process of having access to these homes where you can qualify for up to $130,000 to go towards the purchase of it right now. What that means is you're literally walking in with instant equity. Your net worth has gone from here to 130,000 more the moment that you sign the dotted line. And people need to hear about this. So this Saturday, we want you in the building. This Saturday, March 9th from 1 to 3 p.m. We're going to be at Cityside. It's a community that's on part of North Houston, but brand new homes, y'all. Brand new homes. Listen, if you want to learn more about this and you need more details, give us a call at the office. Go to our contacts page on our website. hit us in our DMs on Instagram or LinkedIn or our YouTube channel or our Facebook. Like, we monitor all of that because we want to make sure that we get the information to you so you can be there on this Saturday. $130,000. That's crazy. Okay. But real estate is just one of those things where you have the opportunities to just change your life. Like we talked about changing lives. This is what that looks like. Okay. So that's this Saturday coming up. All right. Now, next Saturday, look, are you ready to turn your dream of home ownership into a reality without the burden of a hefty down payment? That's what next Saturday is all about, because we're excited to invite you to an exclusive event where you'll discover how you can purchase one of these stunning homes by Oracle City Homes, brand new, y'all. Purchase one of these new homes with our revolutionary no money down, no closing costs financing. I mean, that is bananas. No money down, no closing costs, 103% financing program. People are using this product and they're getting money back at the closing table. You need to come learn about this. So March 16th, that's next Saturday, the workshop begins at 12 o'clock. It's going to be going from 12 to 1. You're going to be hearing from people from Oracle. You're going to be hearing from people from Covenant Community Capital, right? Which is a match program. So they'll match. You save $2,000, they'll match an additional $2,000. You can even get up to an additional $4,000. So you won't need it for your down payment. You won't need it for your closing costs because you won't need it for your down payment. You won't need it for your closing costs because all of that is covered. So you can use it to pay down your rate. All right. So that's this Thursday. Workshop begins at 12. Community tour begins at 1. Right. And the location. Go to that link right now. Go to that link right now and schedule. Reserve your seat, reserve your spot so you can take advantage of it. We're going to have lunch. Lunch will be provided. You'll learn how this program works. You're going to hear from people about the program. So, hey, make sure you do it and that you're covered. All right, finally, follow us on social media. We're on a multitude of platforms. You can stay in the loop with us on LinkedIn for industry insights. You can follow us on Instagram for behind the scenes fun, our Facebook, where we have lively discussions, and YouTube for exclusive video content. Today, man, join the community. All you got to do is search Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm on any of these platforms, hit the follow or subscribe button, and then you're in. Don't miss out on the latest updates and exciting content. So, man, look, we will see you there. Also, if you already have an experience with us, maybe you're an agent, maybe you're a client, maybe you're a past client, go to our Google business page, leave a review, share with the world your experience, and help us on our mission to 1 million successes in helping individuals satisfy their real estate need. All right, that's all I got.
Man, great rundown. Man, we have some great things I'm definitely looking forward to, and I know the rest of you all need to get involved for sure. Look, thank you again for tuning in. You have tuned into another Real Estate Happy Hour live from the High Rise. If you have a real estate need or if you're looking to get into real estate, make sure you stay on for this next message because it is just for you. Okay. Look, everybody say bye to the people. We're going to get on out of here and we will see you guys next time on the Real Estate Happy Hour live. Much love, everyone.
Hey there, if you're in the midst of a real estate journey, whether you're buying, selling, getting licensed, or already licensed, this video is just for you. I've got some outstanding news to share, so stick around. Considering buying a home? We're here to help. We offer, at no cost or commitment, to schedule a showing for any property in the Houston Metroplex. When you choose our firm, we'll be with you every step of the way, guiding you through the process. Want to learn more? Visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. If you're thinking about selling your home, we've got some great services to offer, again at no cost or commitment. We can provide a free neighborhood buying and selling activity report, showing you the recent market activity in your area. We also offer a free in-person property condition home evaluation, where one of our professionals will provide recommendations to help sell your home faster and for more money. When you choose our firm to sell your home, will ensure it reaches more active homebuyers than any other realtor. To learn more about this, visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. Unlock the full potential of your real estate career by becoming a part of our free membership. Join our supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. Embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. Make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. Elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success, including taking the real estate exam. Enjoy accessibility and easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part, it won't cost you a dime. The only investment required is your time, the rest is on the house. Are you ready to soar? Join us now and let's make your real estate journey unforgettable. If you're in the process of obtaining or interested in getting your real estate license, discover the exclusive opportunities waiting for you with the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Student Affiliate Membership. Visit the link on the screen today. If you already have a real estate license, we invite you to explore the World Changers community. Take the next step in your journey by visiting the link you see on the screen. Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, your trusted partner in real estate.